Hey guys, Sensei Andy here, and we're going to be talking about what happens when your child moves up from Dragon Tots to Junior Dragons. This is going to be a big step because they're going from one age group to the next, and there's a whole other list of challenges that are going to come their way. So first of all, let's take a look at uniform. So at the moment they'll have something like this. Oh, there you go. So I have this, and they're going to change it to this. Now this is the Junior Dragon uniform. Now here's the thing about the uniforms though guys, okay, you don't have to change your uniforms if you don't want to. If you want to keep the one you're already in, that's absolutely fine. Best thing to do is wait until they grow out of the existing uniform before you upgrade to the new one. But if you want the new one, we don't mind that either. We'll give you both those options available. The next thing you're going to notice though, as well as the uniform change, is the belt type change. So currently they've got one of these. There you go, this is the one they've got right now. Basic clip-on belt, okay, and it just shows the levels they are in Dragon Tots, but then they'll go into actual martial arts belts. They go from this to this. So actual martial arts belts now, where they're actually, I'll show you these really quickly, they will be a white belt, so I'll show you how this looks like. They are white belts, but they stay white belts throughout Junior Dragons. All that changes, their white belt is a different border colour through the middle, okay, so a bulk colour band through the middle, so they know how well they're progressing in Junior Dragons. But for a Junior Dragon, they will stay a white belt the entire time, and that is because we are teaching what we call a base martial art, okay? So we're going from pre-martial arts for our Dragon Tots into base martial arts. So we're going to start teaching them good solid bases, so when they decide to continue or develop even more, we'll then start teaching full martial arts at a later date. But they're still at a very young developing age, and we want to make sure we're aware of that. So now we understand those couple of key things first. Okay, what happened? What else changes? Well, let's look at their testing cycles. So in order to get their belts, they need to do what I call belt stripe testing now. So they have 3 belt stripes they need to achieve, okay? A yellow, a red, and a black. To do that, they need to actually get 3 things signed off at a time. So every 3, they get a belt stripe. At the end of that, that's 9 things signed off. They'll have 2 more things to complete to achieve their next belt, which means to have in total 11 sections that we check out over the course of a period of time. Okay, now, so we have some key things we need them to learn. So every 3 weeks we teach them 3 core skills. Okay, so this could be punching, kicking, blocking. Okay, it could be anything like that. At week 4, we then do the skill stripe test. Now during the skill stripe test, okay, we'll be checking those previous 3 techniques that we've been teaching them. Make sure they know it, and if they do, they can get their belt stripe. If they don't, then it means we'll have to wait till they come around to the next rotation to go over that again to reinforce it and hopefully then pass the next time round. At the end of the day, this isn't a race, and we want them to learn to the best of their ability. Once they've got all 3 belt stripes, it means they are 2 away from their next belt, okay? So once they've done those 2 as well, they then get signed off and they get awarded their next grade. Okay, which is a really great way of doing it because we're helping them to understand that with good achievements equal rewards. Okay, so they achieve more, they get rewarded more often. Okay, and that's fantastic. Now in our Junior Dragon curriculum, we have 8 core belt structures. Okay, so we have obviously the pure white belt for those that are starting in Junior Dragons to start with, but your child, if they're going from Dragon Tots, may not be that way. Okay, then go to red stripe belt, yellow stripe belt, orange, green, blue, purple, brown, and black stripe belt. Okay, so when they get go through all those and they get to their black stripe belt, okay, that is when they'll be looking at transitioning over to Senior Dragons, and we'll help you when it comes to that time. Until then, they have a lot of core skills to learn, and they'll also have one of our books. So right now they'll have one that looks like this one right here. This is the Dragon Tot journey, and joining up to Junior Dragons, they'll have something that looks like this. And here's the Junior Dragon journey. So a lot thicker, a lot more stuff to go over. And when you get this, guys, please just have a look through it. It has a lot of really good stuff in here. Make sure you've read this before your child does. It's really good so you understand what's going to be required of them through this. This is going to help them a lot, and this is a great keepsake for their martial arts journey. Okay, so that's pretty much it so far. Okay, now if they're doing once a week classes already, that's fantastic. Okay, once is obviously the minimum. Okay, we do recommend twice where possible if you really want your child to succeed and really excel. Okay, but once a week, we understand for that age group it may be all they can do right now, and that's totally fine. But there you have it. Any questions though, just get in touch with us. Otherwise, we'll see you at Junior Dragon class, and we'll hope to help take your child up to the next level.